Welcome back to my Final Fantasy XVI playthrough. We're at episode 14. Oh, and I just loaded into the game and we'll fight. Turned it on and we're getting attacked by bees. Got all of them. Okay. A little more hectic than I would have liked. But all good. We need to go back to the base and talk to Gav. He just returned.
Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
Thanks. W input from Jill.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
Looks kind of
It's
tough with
kind
the one
words
eye.
you're after. You're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Yeah. So we're just gonna be like mother crystal hopping now.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
A lot of Drake.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his
Well,
fortune,
yeah, but he's not too quick on the uptake.
along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Let's see. Alright, just some stuff we can do around the base it's shown, I guess. The bounty board. I wouldn't mind tangling some Bowden. Completing side quest available through Alliant reports or defeating notorious marks on the hunt board. Or in Clever now. Increasing nameless benefactors from across the twins to donate money or items. I must view current renown level and accept any donations. Alright, that's neat. Let's get some renown. Why not? Maybe if we get
What
enough
are we waiting
renown,
for, indeed?
special stuff.
Think it's alright
Where's that gonna be at, though? That's all.
to touch him?
Hold on a sec.
You go
Alright, still got it.
first.
And what can I do for you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Our bedside manners.
Is that all?
Alright, let's check the mess hall.
I hear there's trouble,
See what
Rosario.
fun things we can get into first.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
Oh, Clive.
The patrons. Does
Oh no, I still can. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
What we got? 400 ability points.
All yours.
Mind if I do?
Here you are.
Berserker. Sounds like fun.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
What's he got?
Clive! Quick look. Seen enough?
Cool, so we did those.
Ah, yes. I'll stick with nectar if it's all the same to you. The hunt book. It's where the curse. Just because they. Right. The people of Valisthea, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends. And perhaps I can.
Let's heal on board. What's renown for these? I get 30. I'll get this 84. Vader met with a troop of curse breakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy. The curse breakers said nothing. On journey through past the sound of crack of obstacle trees observed. Hill adjacent to the east. Okay, so is this something I can like? Not do right now. What's the green? What's the green from here? Where's that? Go check that out first. Oh, actually two. I think we mastered that. I feel like doing all that might be bad, but I like it. I'm pretty comfortable with those two attacks. This one. Here. Alright, down here will get us to it. Um, there. Sorry about that. Watching some playoff right now. The Eagles and Niners are about to kick off. Got back to some
See,
friends' houses
I
watching the Bills game.
was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martell's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she
Make
rescued
actual
it from the
food now?
rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work, I took it on, you see, after she died. And now and not only is it ready, it's actually tasty.
It's impressive.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse. You couldn't take them some, could you? See,
Why not?
It'd be nice.
oh, she always had a soft spot. Here you go. Martel. You hear that, Martel?
Martel promised us the first batch, actually. Where are they all located? I don't touch that.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
I'm not going the right way.
Blacksmith's foul mood. All that pounding must be
Let
splitting
me cut
his
through
skull.
here, past the blacksmith. Check one last time for anything. Oh, blind. Oh. The gold looks tough. Fuck with that sword. This one's pretty sick.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Drop my sword.
That broom's as ragged as goat.
You two look like you could use something to eat.
Martel.
Weren't she the girl from the furrows?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might.
These aren't those apples, are they? She'd have been proud, and right.
A gift from the backyard.
There we go. Last of the apples.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen old Sid was the only one who could stomach the He'd have 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not
That sounds like the Sid I...
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, but hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some...
not so much as a thank you. Well, you can leave the basket with me. I'll see that
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's...
I'm being lazy. There we go.
The curse breakers send their thanks. They were clearly very fond.
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. She put everything into her work. She wasn't gonna rest. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree.
And through you. Her
I didn't do anything really, but...
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's...
Of course not. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?
That's nice. That's some of the side quests we're going. That makes me happy. Alright, off to the I'll see the Yonk.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Diva.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
The way the lighting is on his eyes sometimes make him look absolutely crazy.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same
Got a
tragedy in the
chocobo?
south as we did at Martha's
Brochure?
Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can. And hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
That's not too bad.
Thanks, girl.
Kill somebody. Boom. Grab this. And again. I'm gonna go up. Road split.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the...
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our...
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small?
Then they must be here for something.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Oh, we gotta talk.
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants...
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay... You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire.
You seen him?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shield. At least I think there was a Black Shield.
Was this the first time they visited?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out.
Probably me.
Greetings, friend.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers.
He's got his
who were here earlier.
white man voice on.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village. You are to leave Amber.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but the Empire's a harsh master. Its demands are great, and it's just as swift. But some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will. This village will not be.
Then we shall be on our way.
Well, that crabby old man was my uncle.
These people live with a knife to their throat. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them.
Obedience bought with...
Are you all right?
Sorry, we still don't know who the Black Shields are looking...
Well, whoever they are. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to... A new ally would certainly be welcome. Perhaps the next village will yield more...
Perhaps.
Maybe it's Joshua getting up to some stuff. Saw him last in a mountainous region.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
40 year. Here we go.
Ever since the apology, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waiting? The mother crystals collapse.
Upgraded now.
I have an idea. I'm going to like it.
Where I came from? That's where I just came from. Right? No, it's not. A bit more of an open area. Might be more stuff. Maybe a fight. Yeah, some thorns.
Get him!
Figure out what that thing is. Oh, hold up. 26. What the hell is this? What did that do?
More of my mother's men.
Go. Yeah. Dang. Oh, there goes Saquon. And then let's go left again. Oh boy. Alright, Fallen Hunter. Easy does it. Full chest. Nice. shield. I still hate that move, by the way. The lightning one just feels useless. I accidentally clicking it. Yeah. That's easy.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah, because you're pretty weak.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting.
These guys are fucking losers, too. They look sick.
Say that again.
But the fucking... the line.
Show you a true shield, Brazaria.
As you like.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come. Your friends have been found. They await you in Old.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
And to use a potion too.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Gracious.
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in... Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Oh. Good little kick from the chocobo.
I can walk from here.
The game wants me to walk from here.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They tell us there's a curfew, but they refuse us passage back to our homes.
Who am I to say?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive.
Doesn't sound like the quiet oasis getaway I was looking for.
Time to fight.
I'm not gonna.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. Over here!
I don't know what, like, positive signs you so far. Just believe that his uncle is spared better. Oh, he wasn't one of the ones hanging him. Maybe that's good.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh,
Fuck off! Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
I'm gonna sneak through the little parts over here on the side.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards.
I suspect everyone in that crowd. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having... the Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
That
As
shouldn't
long as
matter
it
for
is
us.
abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
We'll just. Let's get it down here. Is there a tunnel?
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Those guys were weak.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Don't remember Wade.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
All right. Let's get to slaying.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
In the flesh.
Tell us then, Sir Wade.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians. The Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrive, that was your plan.
So Wade, the bearers from Alder have been laid to rest.
Very good.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps not.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace, putting an end to...
And so we shall.
But moving down. Deal with these Black Shield. I'm not gonna lie, I totally just did not read what that said. Party members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
It feels like before the time skip was just like the game's like longest tutorial / like prelude. And I'm just now starting to play it, and that kind of concerns me for how long this is gonna be, but I'm here for it.
The bastards are lucky I didn't
On your command, my lord.
Time to get mixy.
What is it now?
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardian.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy could guard aught against the might of the Black Die along with...
They could do it without the woman dog or the filthy man.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
That wasn't all they had.
More dragons.
Worse. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Alright. What's going? Oh.
A noble stand, albeit
Don't know who this is.
a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Oh, he's just got the dragoon. It's sad, but he's got. Oh, do that. Stagger going again.
To keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
There goes that guy. I need to go clean up the rest. A lot of stuff there. Oh, is that it? We were content as long as we got him done.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten... Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings.
Perhaps. She'll move swiftly to see her minion.
And then it will all begin. I often wonder if the nation we once knew, her fields rot. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every... Yet be that as it may, it is still... For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in, and her loyal subjects may dream of a...
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends a sound strategy.
Sir Wade's kind of tough. Oh, there's the renown. If I could run back to the base, I could get the Berserk Ring. But we need to get into that town.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known...
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have...
And appearances were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of... where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the... it is why he remains ever...
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am...
I might have something which could help with the... It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
A lot of seals.
I shall wear it with pride.
Not a lot of animals.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need...
I know.
It's kind of the goat. Fort. I sold. Sold it. Honk.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Good performance, bravo, bravo.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really
That's the first like happy thing in a while.
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have
like
it
his
on good
uncle.
authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
What's up with Jill?
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused.
They trauma bond a lot.
And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Cool. Big boat people. Let's go back to the base. All right.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Okay, we're gonna call it right there. It's gonna be the end of episode 14. Thanks for joining. Please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you next time.